Hello everyone, how are you today? Personally, I'm okay. Just came back from class, just got a bit casual, and now I have to record it as soon as possible because, we're losing daylight since winter is coming. So I'm gonna try to be pretty quick. So basically today, to continue on the teacher thing that are going on during my back to school year. Today I'm just going to present to you just the God of Communication case, and maybe if I feel like I have time, I will tell you a little bit more about the American girls going to take the place of the story man, because I don't have it in class anymore, unfortunately. So just to make it short, what happened with the God of Communication, it's kind of insane, I swear. I mean, I don't like this teacher, that's true, but he's a good one. He's always thinking right. He's teaching a very important subject, like a lot of important subjects, and he's really he's practical. He can be harsh, but we know what he wants. We know what's the purpose of his attitude. We always know that he's coming from a good intention, but this time, for me, he went a little bit too far, and this upset me. I'm talking seriously, and a lot of people in the class are sharing the same feeling as me. This was a bit too much. He was wrong, I think, in the way he was thinking. So, to put it in context, we are doing now presentations. Every class is going to be a group making a presentation on a campaign, or like advertising campaign, or it can be a communication plan, anything related to communication, and we choose a topic, and we just talk about this, like the strategy, objectives, critiques, and whatever. This group chose to talk about Dove. Dove advertising campaign. If you haven't heard of it, you should watch it because it's very interesting. It's like a backlash from the Victoria's Secret advertising campaign that was so wrong, the perfect body campaign, and then Dove launched its own campaign, saying the real perfect body, where they were basically showing a picture of different women with not supermodel, with real women, women that you can find around you, not perfect, different shape, different colors, smiling, happy in underwear. I mean, yeah. That's Dove thing. They're always doing this. So basically, they were talking about this advertising campaign, how it was so great, how they did amazing, and yeah, they didn't have time to finish a presentation because we are we have to do it in a short time, and it's counted. So they didn't went through the critics part, but at least they present everything. It was good, amazing. We're also happy. And then the God of Communication start to put them down, but it's not about the presentation. It's about what they were saying, the way they were praising the fact that Dove used a real woman, and that it was a great thing because it's so different than what we're used to see, and that's a good, it will have a good impact on women, if that was true. And it's different, so it's nice to see something different. That's true. We all agree. And then he went just so crazy. He just started to say things like, keep in mind that this is a marketing plan. They are doing this to make money, to sell products. So it's not just to be the good guy, because there's no good guy. They're all companies who want to make money. And the girl were like, yeah, true. I do understand. Yeah, for sure they want to make money out of it. But it's still a nice way to put things. It's still a different perspective of advertisement. And that we have to recognize that they did something different and something nice, to show real women. And then I think he didn't like the word real woman, the way that we were saying that it's good to see a real woman. And I'm not saying this because I'm a woman, or because, in a feminist thing or way of talking about feminism. My Agati video that will be from next week, or this week, next week, will talk about feminism, which is a topic that I really would like to have your opinion about. I'm just going to try to give my opinion, my balanced opinion on it, but it's something that I want to study in one of my projects. I'm not sure if I'm going to choose that topic, but still, if I can have some insight about this, that would be helpful. That would be nice. So yeah, let's go back to the topic. So basically, he was really against the fact that they were praising the campaign, but actually it wasn't really only them, it was the public, everybody, the public opinion was praising that campaign, saying that it was so great to see that. Even Victoria's Secret changed his own campaign because of the Dove ones. So it did have an impact, and a positive impact on society. When we are like all talking about like, you know, body positivity and this kind of stuff, so they are just like using the trend, but in a good way, you know. We're not stupid. We all know that it's a marketing campaign. We all know that if it's an advertising campaign, it's for a reason, so we're going to buy the product, you know. Like, we're not stupid, but in his mind, the god of communication, we were like fooled by the campaign, or they were fooled by the campaign, and he said something that's the thing that really upset me. Basically, he came and he said that, do you think that this girl represents women? Do you really think, you know, this girl, they're not obese, this girl, they're not physically disabled, this girl, they have pretty smile, they are pretty, you know? So do you really think that this girl were not chosen, that they are just like random women that Dove put together to make an advertising campaign? Of course, they are actresses, they were chosen for a reason, so even though they don't look like top model, they are still really attractive and beautiful, you know, like with big boobs, with small boobs, you know, everything has been thought. And the girl was like, yeah, that's true, but even if it's true, this is not a top model, so this is still good to see that. And the part that really upset me was the fact that, okay, I don't know if it's true, I don't know if you just use the wrong word, or if you want miscommunication, misunderstanding, but you know what I understood? I understood in his mind, real women are ugly women, physically disabled, and almost obese or anorexic, like, you know, with like a shape that is not a normal shape. And I'm like, well, somebody has to go and tell a boy that no, you have to open your eyes and see. Even like the girl in the class, we kind of can relate to these girls. Each of us, we are so different that we can relate to that campaign. I mean, this guy has to understand a point, like, we women in the world are beautiful. We are all beautiful, so we can relate to this beautiful girl smiling. We have different shapes, like these girls. All of them, each of them can relate to somebody. That's why they chose them, so they can relate to every kind of people in the world. They are not physically disabled, because I'm sorry, but 90% of the women in the world are not physically disabled. They're not without an arms or a leg. And even though they will be, it doesn't mean that they will not be beautiful, they will be ugly. I mean, like, this sentence that he said, and he said I think twice, really, it was behind me. I was about to be like, are you serious, boy? Like, you want to say this again, please? I mean, like, I was so shocked and upset to hear that. I'm like, okay, he's just fucked up. Let's just finish this and just let's go out. And I think almost even the guys in the class were thinking the same, because it went way too far. You want to make a point that we have to be more critical about a campaign, that's fine. I totally get it. We have to. That's our job. That's what is studying in communication. We have to be critics about communication plans and see what is good and what is not. But this argument that he said has nothing to do with the campaign. And at the end he finished saying, like, do you think that even those real women are not retouched? And then the girl came and just bashed him in a way that was, oh my god, that felt so good. Like, so good, you have no idea. So basically the girl was like, well, we didn't have time to reach that point during our presentation, but actually they did that campaign with a contract saying that no picture will be retouched. All these girls in this picture, they are so beautiful for him, for me, but they're way too beautiful, even though they are not top model, are not retouched, because these are real women. Okay, I'm not saying that this campaign is amazing. I'm not saying this to make Dove it's amazing, because at the end he asked us, are you thankful for this campaign? And I didn't raise my hand. I was like, I'm not feeling thankful, because I'm like, oh no, thanks, you did something, you're amazing. I'm not saying that Dove is an amazing company because they did that. I mean, no, I know that they're doing this to sell a product, but still, I still recognize that this is different and this is nice to see. Does not attract me, That's not what I want to see. But yeah, it's still nice to see that people are trying different stuff and that there is an opportunity for every kind of advertising, and maybe some people can relate to that. That's amazing. I'm not being thankful. I'm just recognizing that is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. He was talking like if it was like, oh my god, because it's a marketing campaign, we cannot say good about that. I'm like, are you kidding me? We girls, I'm just want to finish with that. We girls are not ugly. We are not all obese or anorexic, and we're not all physically disabled. We are all beautiful and in the way we are. That's it. He pissed me off so much. That's the god of communication. That's the guy who has to teach our communication. I mean, I don't want to communicate the way he's doing it. Okay. I don't know what was his purpose or his plan. What was the purpose of saying this kind of stuff. But, I mean, that was not to make a debate, for sure. Because when they were trying to answer, he was always coming with the same argument. So at this time, no, you're not right. That's it. I'm just going to say to you, you're not right. Well, that's my opinion, at least. My humble opinion. So yeah, that's it. That's basically all I wanted to say about the situation. He inspired me to do the feminist topic I'm going to talk about in the I Got You video that I'm doing on the same channel. So if you want to check it out and let me know your comments, I will be really happy to read them. And yeah, and that's it. I mean, for the American girl, if I was about to talk about her, it will take a while because it's about police and different. I don't know how we got there because our topic is about cultural differences. But we start to talk about what's the difference between French police and American police, and oh my god, there is the whole ocean between them because they're so different. Just let me give you a hint. If you want to be safe, better go to America. That can sound crazy, right? I will make another side note video on this and the rest of the teachers, and you'll know what I'm talking about. But as for today, as for now, that's it. Have a lovely week. Bye-bye. God, I'm feeling so upset now. Should I talk about that? Anyway. Okay. Nice time to deal with homework.